All right, we're gonna head on over to Idaho and have a big QuaranPalooza welcome for Patrice Webb.
Hi there. Am I coming through okay?
Yeah,
All right. Well, thank you, John, for having me.
absolutely. Thanks for playing.
um, so I'm going to start by asking all of you guys a question. Um, do we have any televangelist preachers online today? Um, okay, I don't hear any yays. How about streetwalkers? I see one. I get it. So the only question that you have to answer is who's more honest, the streetwalker or the televangelist preacher? That's kind of how this song goes. So it's called Mercury Rising Blues. Well, the mercury is rising, it's only 10:30. I miss a train to heaven and it won't come back again. But I'm gonna leave this city, even if I have to crawl. Uh-huh. I'm gonna leave this city before I take that final fall. Well, I grew up in the country where the grass is tall and green. Couldn't stand the comfort, so I left at 17. I hitchhiked to the city with nothing but my name. Mm-hmm. I lost everything I had because I could not play the game. This preacher man, he told me that he could buy me out. I gave him all my money and he built himself a house. He left me on the sidewalk, street walking for my pay. And now that old preacher man just won't give the time of day. Now some they call me sinner, some they like to sin. Some just pay the money and you know I just can't win. They see my empty pockets and they line them with fool's gold. So Lord, I'm walking down this highway. I've been bought and I've been sold. And so the mercury is rising, I'm leaving here today, 'cause the devil's dancing circles round the boundaries of my grave. But I'm gonna leave this city, even if I have to crawl. I'm gonna leave this city and let that preacher take the fall. I'm gonna leave this old city and let that preacher man take the fall. Thank you. um, during COVID, I um, I recorded wrote a pile of songs sitting up here in this music room right here, and it's really mostly all acoustic recording. Most of it's solo. I have a few songs that I got a few friends on when COVID kind of loosened up a little bit, but it started with a trip before COVID that I took down the Salmon River. And this is the song that opens up the CD. It's called Salmon River. So if you've never been river rafting down the Salmon River, you want to do it. So it should be on your bucket list. Oh, the springtime is late in coming this year. The flowers have yet to bloom. It's gray, it's dreary, I'm missing the sun, and it's raining in the middle of June. I'm tired, I'm weary, I'm sore to the bone of all that the days have become. I'm thinking of heading down south for a spell, just to see the Salmon River run. They say the water runs wild in the spring, over boulders as high as the sky. It floods up the banks and washes out trees in the gleaming blink of an eye. It's angry, it's roiling, it's drunk on its power. It has no forgiveness to spare. But I'm thinking of heading down south for a spell, just to lay my spirit bare. There's hell and there's hope in the dangerous waters that flow so fickle and fast. There's a truth in the harshness of the river's refrain that sings to its present and past. That sings to its present and past. In my dreams at night I lie on her banks, surrounded by endless stars. I fly with the osprey over the cliffs and gaze at the mountains afar. This world is a tangle of heartbreak and joy, its purpose not always clear. But the river's dark secrets tell many a tale, and her eloquence draws me near. There's hell and there's hope in the dangerous waters that flow so fickle and fast. There's a truth in the harshness of the river's refrain that sings to its present and past. That sings to its present and past. Oh, the springtime is late in coming this year. The flowers have yet to bloom. I'm thinking of heading down south for a spell, just to see the Salmon River in June. To see the Salmon River in June. See the Salmon River run in June. Thank you. So a really good friend of mine, Hawkeye Herman, he's a blues artist. He told me one time that the blues is truth. And so if that's the case, then this song here is my truth. It's called Good Lovin' Blues. I'm an old woman, that much is true. I got a good man to love me through and through. I got that good love. Good lovin' way down deep. Got so much good love, makes me weak down in my knees. When I see him, when morning breaks, I thank my good Lord for every day it takes for that good man to love me all night long. Long as I got good love, ain't no way I can go wrong. When I met him, his hair was brown. Now his hair is gray, just like them rain clouds falling down. It's those bad times when we fuss and fight. But Lord, when we make up, oh, that good love feels so right. I'm an old woman, that much is true. I got a good man to love me through and through. And when I think of leaving and traveling on, I pray to that good Lord, oh, to keep my loving strong, keep it strong. All right. Let's see. Oh, thank you. That's kind of hard when you're muted, isn't it? But online is fun, right? You know, you can watch in your jammies, so that's always a good thing. So on the new recording is a song about a lady who lives down the road from me. She's a member of what you might call the greatest generation. She's in her late 90s now, and we're losing all these folks every day, and they've taught us so much. So, but this is a song that was inspired by her, and it's called Idaho. Mary was a rancher's daughter born in 29. Daddy worked the cattle along the railroad line. As a girl, she ran through fields of green and summer skies of blue. Her bare feet ran in time to the rivers running through. And oh, Idaho, you're a dancer, you're a poet in a flowing dress of green. And oh, Idaho, you're like a lovely rancher's daughter, the fairest ever seen. At 16, she was married to a boy she knew in school. They courted over harvesting the hay that Daddy grew. Soon there came the babies, first one and then there's two. The third one had Granddaddy's eyes like those summer skies of blue. And oh, Idaho, you're a mother, you're a teacher with your face all streaked with sweat. And oh, Idaho, you're like a lovely rancher's daughter in a faded gingham dress. They worked the farm in summer and in winter did their best to keep the cattle going as the winter served its test. They lost their blue-eyed baby in the winter of 49. Granddaddy said that blue-eyed boy was the best of all his kind. And oh, Idaho, you take and you give, then you turn it round again. And oh, Idaho, you're like a lovely rancher's daughter in a black dress in the rain. Now the kids have grown and Mary's hair is gray. Her husband has passed on and the kids have moved away. but still she tends the cattle, the garden, and her home. Her roots, they run deep, and they're written in her bones. And oh, Idaho, you are graceful and timeless in a flowing hair of gray. And oh, Idaho, you're like a lovely rancher's daughter at the dimming of the day. And oh, Idaho, you are waving in your glory, in your red, white, and your blue. And oh, Idaho, you're like a lovely rancher's daughter, you're the river running through. Mary was a rancher's daughter born in 29. Daddy worked the cattle along the railroad line. So another one off the new recording. This one's if you live in a rural area, you might recognize women like this. You might even be married to a woman like this, or whatever. So it's called Northwest Woman. Northwest woman, tending to the garden in the summer shine. Northwest woman, she's just keeping time. Got a pistol in her pocket and her eye on a Northwest man. Northwest man, he don't stand a chance when a Northwest woman wants to speak her mind. Northwest man, better walk the line. Treat her right for a chance at a little romance. Northwest woman, Northwest man, rolling down the river when the thunder come. Northwest loving like rolling water run, running like wine in that Northwest land. Northwest man, better cut that wood before the snow does fall, 'cause a Northwest woman, she don't like the cold at all. If you want to get your lovin', better cut it like a Northwest man. Northwest woman, tending to the garden in the summer shine. Northwest woman, she's just keeping her time. Got a pistol in her pocket and her eye on a Northwest man. A pistol in her pocket and her eye on a Northwest man. So I think that's probably about it for me, right?
Let me check. Let's see here. You have about 5 minutes.
I do. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I'll swing a little bit. I used to play a little bit in a Western swing band. This is an original, actually, but I haven't played I haven't played Western swing in a long time, so I'll play a Western swing song. This is called Honky Tonkin' Bar, and it's off of my second CD called Turning of the Page. And there you go. I wonder if heaven has a honky tonkin' bar, and will all of us guitar pickers be a country star? Will Jimmy Rogers and old Hank pick a song or two? I wonder if in heaven will they play those country blues? If heaven is a place where I will want to be, it better have a honky-tonk where I can play for free. I'll pick some tunes while friends dance on a sawdust floor, and let others have those trumpets and Jordan's distant shore. Now heaven is a place where I just love those swinging doors, and music playing in that good old honky-tonkin' bar. I wonder if I'll ever get to sing like Patsy Cline, and if Johnny Cash will hold my hand when I walk the line. Will Minnie have that little hat, and can I wear one too? I wonder if in heaven will they play those country blues. If heaven is a place where I will want to be, it better have a honky-tonk where I can play for free. I'll pick some tunes while friends dance on the sawdust floor, and let others have those trumpets and Jordan's distant shore. Now heaven is a place where I just love those swinging doors, and music playing in that good old honky-tonkin' bar. And music playing in that good old honky-tonkin' bar. Thanks, you guys, so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice job.
I shall mute myself.
We enjoyed it. Good job.
I love the swing. Sorry, guys. I'm here. Just trying to collect myself. Well, the next performer is not in until 8 minutes. Patrice, I apologize. If you would like to, you have time for another. It's up to you.
I can do that.
Yeah, do one more if you don't mind.
I'll figure out something. Oh boy, you guys are putting me on the spot.
No pressure.
It was so carefully planned. So should I swing again?
Yeah, that would be awesome. I love it.
Let's see. This is off of my first CD. This is called 100 Country Miles. If I mess this up, though, you have to promise not to kick me out of here on my rear end. All right. So
Yeah.
I'd walk 100 country miles for you, darling, with 100 aching blisters on my feet. I'd wear out 100 pair of shoes just to lose these lonesome blues. I'd walk 100 miles, darling, just to get you back with me. I've been crying ever since you left me. I see your face in the shadows on the wall. Outside the window, the wind is moaning softly. I hear your name in its mournful, lonesome call. These old country boots are set to do their walking. They've been down this dusty road a time or two. So I'll just pull these old boots on, and I'll just be good as gone, and set my feet to rambling on my way on back to you. Come some fine and wondrous sunny morning, when the birds are singing high upon the pine, at your door these old boots will come a-knocking, and once again your true love will be mine. I'd walk 100 country miles for you, darling, with 100 aching blisters on my feet. I'd wear out 100 pair of shoes just to lose these lonesome blues. I'd walk 100 miles, darling, just to get you back with me. I'd walk 100 miles, darling, just to get you back with me. It's probably better with the band, but you know.
Love it.
Thank you. All right.
That was great.
All right. Awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. All right, we're gonna